Hey there, all of you beautiful souls. Welcome to or welcome back to Universal Wisdom Tarot. This is your June monthly general intuitive tarot reading for the sign of Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign. Just a quick reminder, as a general intuitive tarot reading, not all messages will resonate with everyone. But if you are interested in a personal reading, there is a link in the description box. You can click on that link and it'll take you to my website, and you can see all the different readings that I offer and see if there's one there that you need or you're interested in, and you can book a reading there. Now, before we dive into your tarot reading, as always, I like to look at some of the key astrological aspects coming up in the month. June is, like many months this year, filled with a lot of interesting aspects, but let's just talk about a few. So for starters, I want to talk about June 2nd, okay? Now, there is a trine between Jupiter, which is in Gemini, and Pluto, which is in Aquarius at this date. And for me, this is an amazing aspect. I think it's amazing. And that's because I think it helps you find your personal power, okay? It's going to help you take control. It's going to help you transform your life for the better. For some of you, I'm going to describe this energy as a bulldozer, okay? So yeah, you're going to feel inspired. You're going to want to make deep changes in your life. You're going to want to do that in the people around you. Oh, let me help you. I can help you. Let me help you change your life completely. Okay. Now, just a reminder that with a bulldozer energy, you might not realize it, but for some people, that's a bit intimidating. Okay. And you might not realize how powerful you appear to them. Okay. So I know it's all well-intentioned and good, but what I would say to you is that if you are feeling this way and you have that energy with you, get your sleeves rolled up, get in there, get to work and get things done for yourself. But, if somebody else doesn't want you to get things done for them, that's okay too. Okay? So just kind of realize that, some people are going to be right there with you. And others may, be ready to hold off against you. Okay? Okay. So that's the story on the 2nd. Now I want to move to June 3rd because we have a major transit where Mercury is going to enter the sign of Gemini. Okay? Now, if you know, but maybe if you don't know, Mercury is the ruling planet of Gemini. So this is like a homecoming for the planet, all right? And that puts the planet in a position of power, okay? And Mercury and Gemini all surrounds the mind and your communications. So, it's going to maybe feel like you have an active mind. You might be getting lots of great ideas. You may also feel like your communications are just flowing so easily, and they're you're getting these great ideas and you can communicate with ease. All right. So this is an energy that you could feel for a couple of weeks, which is really good energy. And yeah, so you might feel a little curious too during that time. All right, where do I want to go next? June 9th. Mars enters Taurus. This is a slightly different energy now. So, Mars is a planet, wants to rush and get things done. Think about it after. Taurus is the opposite. Taurus is like, let's think first and act later. Okay, so basically what happens is Taurus is going to slow Mars down a little bit. So things might feel as if they've slowed down a bit. And, of course, if you've started something, don't panic because you will see it through to the end. But you need to get it started in the first place before you hit this date. Okay, so so that's that. And then on the same day, the sun, which is, is in Gemini at that point, will square Saturn in Pisces. So a square is a little bit of a different energy. And it's going to also maybe feel like as if something's weighing heavily on you. Okay? Now, this might not be the most productive of days, right? Because you got, the Mars energy being slowed down and you have the square energy, right? So all I would just say is, use it as a time to check things off your to-do list. Maybe use it as a time to let your imagination loose a little bit. Let it go out and look at some creative passions that you have. Okay, let's move to June 17th, where we have 2 planets that are going to ingress to new signs. So ingresses are major aspects. And the first is Mercury, which is going to enter Cancer. And that means that you're going to have an easier time expressing your feelings, okay? You're going to be able to speak more honestly. It may manifest itself by allowing you to say what you mean and mean what you say, okay? The second planet that changes signs is Venus. It'll also move into Cancer, and that brings some emotions with it to your relationships. And you may have this desire for a more solid emotional connection with the people around you. And finally, let's go to the end of the month on the 29th when Saturn goes retrograde. All right, there's lots of retrogrades, from June onward to the end of the month, to the end of the year. And so Saturn retrograde is going to occur for a number of months. And this retrograde kind of limits your options, in a way. Saturn does represent discipline. But if it's in a retrograde position, then anything that was kind of holding you back is now going to maybe you free up a little bit, or you could relax a little bit and let things go that are holding you back because of the fact that Saturn isn't there to impose that discipline on you, right? So it's also a good time to release karmic and emotional baggage. All right, so check out your natal charts if you have one. If you don't, you want one, there's lots of websites you can download a free chart. Check out those energies and see how you can take advantage of them. All right, now let's get into your cards. And I give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Virgo seekers. Let's pull 4 cards for Virgo for the month of June. Starting off with the Ace of Swords. High Priestess. Six of Wands. This is beautiful energy here on this table. Two of Cups. Let's see what you got at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you have the Three of Wands. Sorry, I'm just going to move some stuff here so I have a place to put this and it doesn't interact there. Okay. All right, so you have this Three of Wands. You have this energy of taking action, this energy of now you've done some stuff, you're waiting for some stuff to come back to you, or it's an energetic energy I'm feeling. It's an energy of feeling like, yeah, Three of Cups right behind it, right? So an energy of excitement, of activity. I feel like whatever it is that you're waiting here for, or whatever it is that you're doing here, it's bringing you some happiness, some joy, some celebration. There could be some socializing involved in this here. But I do feel like for you that there's a wonderful energy on this table in that it is an active and exciting month. I do feel for you, and I feel there's a little physicality in this Six of Wands. In this, there's a bit of physicality here. Now, I mean, obviously, we'll start to clarify the cards, but I'm getting from the Six of Wands not only victory, not only recognition, not only feeling confident about whatever decisions you've made, or feeling quite decisive in what it is that you want to do. I feel like your personal life is also quite great here with this Two of Cups. But I also getting an energy off of this feeling a bit more physical, in that you might be being outside more and doing more things. Now, I know that's an odd thing to be getting off of the Six of Wands. That's what I'm getting. So when we start to clarify the cards, I'm going to see how that plays out. But it's an energy that I'm getting and a message that I'm getting. So I'm just putting it out there for whoever that message is for. But it's definitely, I'm feeling you're a bit more active than usual. Maybe in the past, you're not somebody who goes out and gets physically active, or you finally decided, I'm going to start hiking this year, or I'm going to finally go out and start walking in the parks and spending more time in nature, something that you haven't done for a long time. Or you're going to go out for a jog in the morning, and because it's nice, and it's a nice time in the morning, it's quiet, and or the weather is more temperate, or you're enjoying being in the beauty of something here. I feel like there's beauty in something, in someone, maybe, perhaps, in something. I do feel like you are tuned in. Now, you, Virgo, are a sign that always listens to their instincts, and you are quite tuned in. And I just feel in general you are much more tuned in this month than maybe even usual. Okay, so there is a lot of tuning in for you. Um, um, the High Priestess is connected with the moon. I don't know if you feel like some kind of connection to the moon. I do feel that for somebody as well. But I do feel like there's an energy here of being tuned, dialed in. That's what I'm going to say. Somebody is dialed in, and this is the time to be decisive. It's the time to be decisive and really feeling quite confident. Okay, let's clarify, because let's see how the clarifiers are going to direct us here. All right, let's clarify this Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're feeling confident. I mean, I think I just said that, right? That's the seven of wands here. This is the card of being at the top of your game. This is the card of you feeling like you can take it all on. This is the card of you saying, I'm going to show you my stuff. This is the card of being very confident and feeling very competent is the word I want to say, that you feel like you're going to show your stuff, and your stuff is good, and that's why you want to show your stuff. Okay, whatever that might mean for you. You might mean it in a relationship wise. As I said, it could also feel like you feel, as I was saying, that you feel like you have this energy and you want to take command now, in the sense that you know what, I've let my health go, or I've let my whatever go, and now's the time for me to get it back. Now's the time for me to just to say what I want, to do what I need to do, and let me put me first. Let me show you what I'm capable of doing. Okay, let's continue to clarify this Ace of Swords here. Yeah, Three of Cups. Knowing that you're ready to have this celebratory time. As I said, I think that there's something here about your relationship being good. I do feel like you're going to be a bit more social this month. I feel like, and that's where that activeness comes in, maybe a bit more physical, but also maybe getting out, maybe getting to some adventures. Maybe some of this physicality is in, I kind of feel like somebody's doing some dance classes here, or maybe even some competitions, some dance competitions, or some sports competitions. I kind of getting that feeling from somebody, which is not so much where you feel comfortable, Virgo, but I do feel like this is something that you need to do, and to kind of do it now, right? That this is the time. This is the time for you to do it. Let's pull one more clarifier for the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the Empress. There it is. Getting into nature. I knew I was feeling this nature thing really strongly here, right? I mean, this is the card of getting out there, right? And she herself is Mother Nature. I mean, that's what, that's what she is, right? She is Mother Nature, and she is going to, be in the greenery. She's got the abundance. She's got the weed around her. She's got all the trees there. She's got the pomegranates on her, right? She's Venus, right? She's the card of putting out there all of those great feelings of abundance and love, and feelings of birthing something new, and really feeling like the energy of a caregiver almost too. So, I'm feeling for you this. I just getting a very strong sense of nature from in these messages, and when that card came out, it really popped for me. Okay, let's clarify the High Priestess. You're dialed in. You're tuned into this feeling. You knowing you need to do something. You got the Six of Cups. You have the Five of Cups, though. Okay, so there's something emotional tied here to this, whatever this change is for you, whatever this is that you're waiting for, or whatever it is that action you've taken in your and you're saying to yourself, I want to get over there to that castle. How do I do that? Yeah, I know that, somewhere down the line I took a wrong turn because I kind of let myself go, or, maybe I didn't, maybe even, the work situation. Let's look at this as a work situation for some of you. Maybe, you realize it's time for you to get some recognition. There's definitely people here that you're working with, and you realize you want to get somewhere to maybe that recognition, and you're realizing maybe things didn't go that well, and you need to figure out a new way to get there, right? So you're looking for the universe to bring you a gift, right? You're looking for the universe to bring back maybe something from the past that worked better for you, or bring back the past. If this is what I'm feeling for a lot of people, is this idea of getting back to nature and getting healthy again, or getting back to something, right? Now, as I said, if it's a work situation, it's the same thing. You've put actions out there, and you want to claim your power. You want to show your stuff, right? You are dialed in and looking for that recognition, so that you can continue to work with other people and work in this partnership that you might have. Okay, so let's continue. One more card to clarify. The High Priestess is the Queen of Pentacles, right? So for me, the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles are very tied together. Okay, both of them represent abundance. Both of them are covered in all of these gorgeous colors of red and green and yellow, right? Here, the Queen of Pentacles is the card of saying, I've worked hard. If I work hard, I can take that and reap the rewards of that, right? Or I'm in the right situation. If this is, your health, I'm doing the right things for myself. I'm going to have some good success here for what it is that I'm trying to achieve. You're feeling in a good, right place, is what I want to say. Okay, Six of Wands. Let's clarify the Six of Wands, please. King of Cups. Yeah, you are feeling emotionally balanced. You're feeling that your head is in the right place, your heart is in the right place. Not one nor the other is taking over. You're feeling like you're, riding your own ship. And there's your own card of the Hermit, right? That's you. That's you showing up in your own reading, Virgo, right? You are following your path. You are on your path, nobody else's path, and you're following your own guiding light in this regard. Okay, so this is the time for you to do whatever it is that you're doing. It's time to take the action, right? It's time to get out there and, maybe take care of you for a change, right? But I do feel like, as I said, there's some recognition somewhere there for you. There's something in progress in that regard to that recognition, or that victory is already in progress. Maybe you've already taken some steps somewhere down the line to improve something, improve yourself in some way, shape, or form. And I feel that there's always already targeted action in that regard. All right, let's clarify this Two of Cups, because I do feel like you're having a good time in your personal life right now. I don't know who I'm saying that for, but I do feel like your personal life hasn't been that great. But all of a sudden now, I feel like you feel like the stars are shining in on you, that this is the way it should have been, that this is moving in the right direction, and it's moving with speed. It's actually moving much faster than you thought it would, whatever this is, this relationship is, whether it's a work relationship or a personal relationship. And I do feel it's like a bit of a wish fulfilled. So if you were the person who was sitting out there and saying, I hope, I'm finally ready for another relationship, I'm finally ready for this thing to take place and, bring me the right person, the universe answered you. Okay. So I feel like your relationship is quite strong there. Okay. I feel like you're on the right path here, and that you've been listening to your instincts. You're using your head, but you're also listening to your gut. So the two together combined are working in tandem and working nicely. It isn't one, it isn't the other. It's all working, coming together smoothly so that you can see where this is going to go, whatever this is. Is it a work situation? Is it a relationship situation? Is it a health situation for some of you? Right? Let's pull a final message for you, dear Virgo, from the Fortune Oracle deck. Final message for Virgo, please, for the month of June. Ooh, something flew out. Give me a second. It fell on the floor. It's the star card, number 20. You've already had the star card here. It's number 29, and it's a beautiful card. It's got all the stars out, and it says, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. There you go. There's your fortune for the month of June. All right, my lovely Virgo Tarot followers, I'll leave it there. I do hope there was something in it that resonated with you. If so, please click the like button. Just smash that button. It costs nothing. It's free for you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, it's free for you. Just click that button. That lets me know the messages are getting out to you. It helps the station to grow when you do that and get the messages to others who need to hear it. And that also lets you know when I've uploaded the next video. Take care, my lovely ones. See you next time. And until then, know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.